Namaste students, welcome back again. So today I am starting illustration number 6, that is problem number 6 in accounting for consignment. In accounting for consignment, problem number 6. So let us see the problem. XYZ Company Limited consigned on 1/11/2019 1,000 tins of groundnut oil from Calcutta to Mr. X in Mumbai. Each tin cost rupees 30 at rupees 3 per kg. See, till today we have solved about all kinds of materials like goods only. So this is one of the problem which is based on a liquid item, so that is groundnut oil. So here the consignor is XYZ Limited of Calcutta, and Mr. X is the consignee, so who is buying the goods from XYZ Company Limited, so who is located at Mumbai. So the cost price of oil is rupees 30 per tin and rupees 3 per kg. That is what the information has been given. So next, further moving on, XYZ Limited pays rupees 5,000 by way of freight and other expenses. So expenses incurred by the consignor, so that is 5,000 rupees. So that is for freight and other expenses. During transit, 25 tins were accidentally destroyed. So 25 tins accidentally got destroyed. So I have already told you that from problem number 1, video number 1 I am telling. So from problem number 1 I am telling, whenever there is a goods destroyed is there, so that means you are supposed to do a working note to find out the abnormal loss. Okay, so here 25 tins were accidentally destroyed. Mr. X took the delivery on 15/11/2019 and accepts a bill for rupees 20,000 drawn by XYZ Limited at 3 months. On 31/12/2019, Mr. X sold 800 tins. So he has given sales. So that is 800 tins has been sold at a cost of rupees 50 per tin. So what is the cost price? So that is 50 rupees per tin. And reported to XYZ Limited a theft of 35 tins. And he also has a theft. So somebody have stolen 35 tins of oil. So that also has been reported. So this is the first paragraph whatever the problem has been given. So let us move further. Mr. X had also paid rupees 600 as clearing charges, rupees 1,000 as godown rent, and rupees 2,000 by way of labor charges. So and fire insurance. Mr. X is entitled to receive a commission of 5% plus 1% on del credar risk. Show the important ledger account up to 31/12/2019 in the books of XYZ Limited, assuming that Mr. X pays the due by bank overdraft. So whatever the bank balance is there, that will be paid by Mr. X through bank overdraft. Clear? So this is the problem. So now we are supposed to solve this problem, or we have to create a solution for this problem. So actually, as I said, we dealt with number of goods, number of items till now. So this is also, even though it is a oil consignment, but it has been given as a tins count. So on the basis of tins count has been given, so it is very easy to solve. So let us solve the problem. So open consignment account. So consignment account in the books of XYZ Company Limited. So first take down on the debit side 2 goods sent on consignment. 2 goods sent on consignment. How many tins has been consigned at the beginning of the problem? 1,000 tins. What was the cost price of each tin? 30 rupees. So calculate 1,000 into 30 in bracket. So outer column 30,000 rupees. Next, 2 bank account. So here we always enter the expenditure incurred by the consignor, correct? So the expenditure incurred by the consignor in the given problem, freight and other expenses which has been incurred by the consignor, that is rupees 5,000. So enter it in the debit side. So next we have an expenditure which is incurred by the consignee. The expenditure incurred by the consignee we are supposed to record here. So clearing charges 600, then go down rent 1000, labor charges 2000. So put all these expenditure in inner column as shown here. So in total it, put it to outer column. So the outer column total is 3600. So how much is the total column? 3600. So next is Mr. X account. So now we are supposed to calculate commission. See, whenever we do calculate commission, so we need what? To pay the commission, what exactly we are supposed to identify? Yes, that is correct. Sales. So without sales, we cannot calculate commission. Okay. So let us calculate sales. So go to the credit side of the table and write by X account in bracket sales proceeds, or sales you can write down. So how many tins have been sold? 800 tins have been sold. What is the selling price? 50 rupees. Mr. X sold 800 tins at rupees 50, correct? So now take that calculation here, 800 into 50. So how much? 40,000 you got the amount. So enter it into the credit column. So now we got the sales amount. So now let us come back to Mr. X account, commission. So commission, open the bracket and write 40,000 into 5 by 100, because sales is how much? 40,000. So into 5 by 100, so that is equals to 2,000. So in the problem again he has highlighted there is a 1% del credit commission for the risk. So we are supposed to give 1% del credit commission also on a total sales. So since here they have not given a credit sales. See, when there is no credit sales figure as not given, then on the del credit commission will be calculated on the total sales itself. So take down del credit commission 40,000 into 1 divided by 100. So that is equals to 400 rupees. So now add the total commission, that is 2,000 plus 400. So that is 2,400. You enter that into outer column. So now it is the time to find out abnormal loss account, because there is a goods damaged by an accident, and at the same time we are supposed to identify closing stock as well. So let us start working note. So working note number 1, calculation of stock with the consignee, that is unsold goods. So what is the number of goods consigned at the beginning? 1,000. Put it in a bracket. 1,000 minus how many tins has been sold? 800 tins has been sold. So deduct it. Minus 25 tins. So what is this 25 tins? So 25 tins which is met with an accident. So 25 tins is met with an accident. Then we have a 35 tins which is theft. So somebody took over that, somebody robbed it, somebody have taken over it. Clear? So theft is 35 tins. So total it 800 plus 25 plus 35. So that is comes to 860. Clear? 1000 minus 860. 140 tins is still left with the consignee. Be clear with the numbers. 1000 consigned, 800 sold, 25 tins were damaged due to an accident, and 35 tins were theft. So left out is 140 tins. So 140 into 30 rupees, that is a cost price. So that comes to 4,200 rupees. So that comes to 4,200 rupees. So now add proportionate non-recoverable expenditure. Proportionate non-recoverable expenditure. So proportionate non-recoverable expenditure. So that is incurred by the consignor. So what is the proportionate non-recoverable expenses which is incurred by the consignor? So if you look at the problem, so what are all the expenses incurred by the consignor? So he has given directly rupees 5,000 by way of freight and other expenses, only 5,000 he has given directly. Clear? So next, incurred by the consignee, so that is custom duty 2,600 we are going to consider. So as we all know that the expenditure which has been incurred by the consignee, so that is after receiving the goods. So it might be advertising charges, it might be a salesman remuneration, or it might be a godown rent. So the consignor cannot be held responsible for such kind of expenditure. So that is why, so the goods till it reaches to the consignee, those expenditures can be recovered. Clear? Recoverable by the consignor. Clear? Consignee from the consignor. Clear? So now only we are considering custom duty over here. Clear? Custom duty how much? 2,600. Now total it 5,000 plus 2,600, that is equals to 7,600. Actually this 7,600 is for 1,000 tins. How many tins? 1,000 total number of goods consigned. But now what is the number of goods left out with the consignee? 140, correct? So now take calculation, put it in a bracket, 7,600, that is total expenditure, into 140, that is closing stock, divided by 1,000, that is total number of tins consigned. So you are going to get an amount of 1,064 rupees. So total it. So you are going to get 5,264 as the closing stock, that is stock with the consignee. So next, working note number 2 which we have to calculate, that is calculation of abnormal loss due to accident. If there is an accident, so what is the loss incurred by the consignees or consignment? So that we are supposed to calculate. So cost of goods damaged, how many goods has been damaged? 25 tins, correct? So 25 into 30 rupees, that is a cost price. So that comes to 750 rupees in working note number 2. Add proportionate non-recoverable expenditure. As I said for the working note number 1, same thing you are also supposed to consider here. So 5,000 plus 2,600, that comes to 7,600. Again 7,600 into number of goods damaged, how many? 25 tins got damaged, correct? Divided by number of tins consigned, 1,000. So 25 divided by 1,000, that is 7,600 into 25 divided by 1,000. So we are going to get abnormal loss. So that calculation of expenditure, so that is 190 rupees. So 750 plus 190, that comes to gross abnormal loss 940 rupees. So there is 940 is gross abnormal loss. In the problem there is no any point that the insurance company have been given a claim or such kind of information is not there. So when it is not there, so then you have to deduct less insurance claims, nil. So net abnormal loss will be 940 rupees itself. So how much net abnormal loss? 940 only. That is correct. So next, working note number 3, calculation of loss due to theft. So there is a theft. So due to that, what is the loss has been incurred? So that also we are supposed to calculate. So cost of goods damaged, that is cost of goods stolen or theft, that is 35 into 30 rupees cost price, 1050, that is 1,050 rupees. So then add proportionate non-recoverable expenditure, that comes to 7,600 only. So 7,600 divided by how many goods theft, how many tins of oil has been theft? 35 tins. 35 divided by actual expenditure is incurred for how many tins? 1,000 tins. So 7,600 into 35 divided by 1,000, that comes to 266 rupees. So now add it 1050, that is 1,050 rupees plus 266. So your that is loss due to theft is 1,316. Clear? So I believe this working note you have understood. The same working note what I have done for previous problems, also the same thing I have done, no changes in it. So now make entry by abnormal loss account, that is goods lost by destroyed. So met with an accident, 940 rupees. By abnormal loss account, that is somebody have theft, that is 1316 rupees. Then buy stock with the consignee, that is closing stock, 5264 rupees. Clear? So now identify the greater side. So greater side is credit column. Credit column total is 47,520 rupees. So now deduct 30,000 minus 5,000 minus 3,600 minus 2,400. So the difference you are going to get 6,520 rupees. How much the difference? 6,520 rupees. So mark it as a 2 P&L account. 2 P&L account 6,520. Now total both the sides. So that comes to 47,520 itself. So no changes in the total. Clear? So now we have done the first stage in the consignment account, that is working note as well as consignment account in the books of XYZ Limited. So now it is our duty to do X account. So what is this account? So that is what are all the payment has to be transferred to him, we are supposed to transfer, and what are all we have received, that is also we are supposed to show. So X account, particulars rupees to consignment account, that is nothing but sales. So how much is the sales? 40,000. So that we all know, you can refer it to consignment account in the books of XYZ. So there we have entered that in a credit column, and here we have entered in a debit column. So buy bills receivable account, advance payment 20,000. Buy consignment account, all the expenditure incurred by the consignee. Clearing charges 600, go down 1,000, labor 2,000. So put together 3,600. Next, buy commission account. So that is also we have calculated already in the consignment account on a debit side. So that is 2,400. So now check out which side is the greater. Obviously here the debit column is great, that is 40,000 rupees. So find the difference. The difference is 14,000 rupees. So that has to be transferred to bank account. So make a note of that. By bank account 14,000 rupees, both the side 40,000 and 40,000. So this is one more account, one more problem on consignment account. So I believe you have understood, and you can solve that problems easily. So I'll come up with one more video very shortly, very soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye. See you soon. Bye.